can't get him off either Twitter or off television. I'm not sure you'd want to, but it does seem to be interacting.
Yeah, I mean, this is the way that not only is it the way that Donald Trump communicates with the world and with the public, but it's also the way he receives a lot of his information. You'll remember that during the campaign, sometimes if aides wanted to get his attention, instead of talking to him directly, they would go on TV to make their point, and in that way, Donald Trump would pick it up, which feels roundabout, but for him, sort of a screen is often the most effective way to get a message to him or for him to get a message out.
And you were reporting in the Washington Post about conflicts already inside the White House between different factions, which revolved around some of the briefings, Sean Spicer's briefings, the Saturday statement before his first briefing.
Yeah, again, what you're seeing is that Donald Trump took his management style from the campaign trail and brought it to the White House, which is that he does have these sort of competing power centers and factions who really, in some ideological ways, have different views and different beliefs. And we sort of, the biggest way we saw that spill into the public was with what happened with Sean Spicer, where he kind of came out and gave this briefing where he was forced sort of by the president, who was very unhappy about these images of his sort of sparse crowds at the inaugural, to defend him and deliver a bunch of mistruths and fabrications and lies. And then, of course, the president was unhappy with that delivery, and so we saw Sean kind of try to recover and do a redo on Monday, where he did a much better job, both in delivery and in physical appearance, which is something Trump cares about.
Clearly cares about. I mean, we should put this in context. I covered the Reagan White House and the Clinton White House, and they had rocky starts.
I want you to run towards Mom so she can...
There was one
She's not my mom.
Explaining to me when he first went into the Roosevelt Room for his first
meeting, and he was asked
very aggressively by the woman setting out the place cards.
No.
Are you from Baker or Meese?
You go
meaning
that
are you from
way.
the Jim Baker camp or the Ed
He
Meese
says, I
camp
go where I
or
want.
this trio of advisors? And he said, well, I represent President Reagan, but that was not good enough. So there were real divisions there, and we know from Bill Clinton's White House the first couple of days, weeks were very, very tough indeed. So this is not unprecedented.
No, it's not unprecedented at all, and I think one of the frustrations in talking to
Trump
is that they're having is sort of, but for the fact that Trump himself kind of keeps stepping on his message, he's actually not having, in theory, a bad first week. He's doing a lot of the things, or at least
you just want to go in this direction, don't you?
He wants to go over to the chest on, yeah, I know, he's really fascinated by that.
On immigration, on some of the environmental
Let
regulations.
him go and see what he does when he gets there.
These are all sort of, he's
See what
had
the
a
fascination
jobs message, which is why the American people elected him, but nobody can remember that because we've sort of been so caught up with, did his press secretary lie? You know, why did he say this thing about massive voter fabrication and fraud when there's no evidence? And he himself is sort of stepping on what could otherwise be a quite good opening week.
And one thing that we've been trying to pick through, it's really hard to get at, which is this gag order on scientists and EPA, USDA. The
yeah, I know where you want to go.
And elsewhere in the
I know where you... Are you swimming?
Is this unusual?
Are you swimming?
A 30-day ban on any kind of publications from the scientific core of the U.S. government? Or is
You're going that way again, aren't you?
Something
yeah,
different
he's really fascinated.
He's left-handed.
Yes, best I can tell,
He must be
and I've
left-handed.
not reported on this issue extensively, but yes, this is a bit unusual. This is typically not something that a new president would come in and do in their first several days in office, and the real effect it has
this is 4
already,
minutes now, so that's good enough.
Donald Trump won
I'm
the
going to get you
election,
back
but
in your
not with a
cage, buddy.
popular vote.